Hello, this is Oscar Mike Zero Echo Tango. My name is Paul, and I want to show you my new transceiver Fox Tango 2000 from Yaesu, and show you a little tour with my radio functions. As you can see, there are many functions in this radio transceiver. And very nice large LCD display. With analog meter. Very good function is the automatic tuner right here. Is not switchable, the switches, but it's working with the motors and air capacitors inside, so it's not so loud while tuning. There are 3 antennas connectors in the back of this radio. Antenna number 1, 2, and the RX antenna. And of course the dim function if you need more bright or less. And the phones connector and the key connector. And a lot of functions like the filters. Here is the noise blanker, squelch, RF gain, IF gain, and the max power 100 watts, of course, is here. Microphone gain and the processor is a very good function, really. I have set my radio. I had set my radio maybe in 2 days when I tuned my equalizer and the processor settings for 100% good for my voice, of course. Very good function as in other Yaesu transceivers, the IPO. So if you have very strong QRM or high background noise, is it a very good function. Exactly here on 40 meter. Right now I have RX into mute, so you can't hear anything. Okay, now is the receiver. Turn it on, and this is the 40 meter band. I'm using, or I use the inverted V dipole antenna in about 35 meters high on the building. Right now is 1 o'clock and 22 minutes PM, so the propagation on 40 are terrible. Just a few stations we can copy here in the Central Europe this noon. Okay, this is the station from Poland. And I use this function very often. The RF gain is very good, working well here on 40 meter. It's much clearer audio. The second function, very useful, is the DNR. Is located right here down. Now is DNR off. DNR on, but is set on the number 4, I think. No, DNR is here on 3.
Znaczy mi trochę to umknęło w zakłóceniach. Powtórz. Tak, powtórz pytanie.
You can see there is a very clear audio. Also in full rotated DNR button.
Powyżej 8. No to tak jak i u mnie. U mnie podobnie jest, do 9 dochodzi.
Very tiny difference in high frequencies in audio.
Tak poniżej 5 to nie odbiera z korespondenta. Ty wiesz, są duże problemy.
Okay, and next the AGC button, you can see it here, has 3 position, and the 4th is the automatic setting, the slow, automatic, and the fast mid. Very often I use the mid, and of course the time delay you can set in the mode in the menu mode in each one setting. The function 18 watt you can set also 3 modes, like -6, -12 and -18 dB, and off. And next are the functions like break-in or spot or the keyer. Here this is the automatic keyer. I'm not much CW operator. I not much use these functions, but there are many in the CV mode functions in this transceiver. The speed and the pitch is present on this transceiver directly from the panel. And now about the multifunction display on multifunction meter. Here is the switch of the functions what shows this meter, and they are the compression, ALC, power, SWR, and this is the idle, and VDD. This is a 13.5 or 13.8 volts. In my case, this radio transceiver uses the internal power supply, so it's not necessary to order other power supply to your radio transceiver. It's a very good option. And down there you can see these very tiny buttons. This is the audio recorders buttons. The memory is number 1, 2, 3, and 4, and this button is for the memory. Transceiver has also the playback and the recording of the last 20 seconds of receiving with the receiver, but after switch on and switch off and again is not restored. Will automatically erase. Sorry. Also the multi-mode is present on this transceiver. It's like the LSB, USB, CW, AM, FM, and RTTY and the packet. The AM FM switching with this two times button, and you can not much clearly see the color of this button. This is the orange like FM and the red like AM. And the packet or the RTTY you can switch with this button, and if you switch push the second time, you can switch the side of the SSB. The next one, very good function, is the narrow. Is the direct button for the narrow settings in this filter. If I can switch this, I can push this button. Yes, you can see right here the narrow, and the width of the filter will automatically set on the preset value in the menu mode. In fine quality, with the fine quality is made this rotate wheel on this transceiver, and the other functions around this wheel. You can see this is maybe the standard function like storage, only the memory functions, and the split function for the contest, or if you do some DX station with the split working. And this is the preset button. So you can see set the function in the menu on this button. This is the function when you often to use from the menu mode. Okay, other functions on the right side from the wheel is the fast and lock. This is for fast tuning or slow tuning with the wheel. If I can turn this function, right here appear the fast and disappear. Okay, now you used this wheel for the fast tuning at 100 Hertz into right and into left. And if you turn off the fast, now is it only 10 Hertz up in and down. Okay. The lock function, of course, you can lock your frequency and cannot change the frequency with the wheel. That's good. Exactly if you have some small kids in your area. Hi. And here is the other functions with the memory and the VFO. This transceiver uses two VFOs, the main and the sub VFO, and this A and B you can copy this frequency into the sub VFO receiver. Right now I have set my radio in with the function when the second VFO automatically copy the main VFO frequency. The name of this function is track. Also, if you can send it, you can set it in the menu mode. Down there is the clarifier and the RX or TX clarifier, and the clear these frequencies. I think this is the standard of the every transceivers. Right down and there is the sub VFO, VFOB, and the functions, if you need work with the second receiver or not. You can listen both receivers together in the same time, and the second receiver is completely separate from the main receiver, but has no DSP. It's only the analog receiver with other filters. And finally, we can see here the filter buttons on the right side. The first one is the VRF, as you can see. The VRF is the inside preselector, built-in preselector, and it's a good option if you have a very strong station near to your operating frequency, and it will make you a strong QRM. This preselector will help you for sure. The second button is the notch filter, and the notch is fully adjustable with this button. And this is the coarse and the fine. It's a very good function. If you hear the beep on the listening frequency, try to find some. One moment. Okay, I found one signal, and now I will filter the signal with notch function. This is the coarse, and precisely you can adjust your notch with the final or the fine button. Okay. Or the other function is the DNF, and it will automatically notch the signals coming from this frequency. Okay. Next is the shift, weight, contour, and DNR functions. The contour functions is used in this transceiver very good. The contour, you can, with the contour button, you can adjust your audio or the characteristic of the filter for best for your ears. And you can adjust this function with this button here, and you can hear also this function right now. This function will appear in this table up there, and I will change the contour. Sorry for the poor audio quality. It's not much clearly to hear this change, because right now I have set this function in the menu mode, not much strong, so the difference is very tiny in this case. And next is the DNR. We showed before this function. And now is the shift and the width. With the shift you shift your filter or the passband characteristic of the filter into lower or into high frequencies. Exactly, if you copy some distortion from the nearby frequency, from somebody from the nearby frequency. One moment. Okay. And with the width, you set your filter width between 200 Hz and 4 kHz.
Sprzeciwić składek Zygmunt Modwik. Do widzenia i bajzówka, Lucie. Okej, 109 składek Lucia Lucina, 109 Irena Irenada. Wszystko doleciało, dziękuję za życzenia. No to do przyjazdu tam rozumieć, to do Częstochowy to zobaczymy, jak tam zdrowia będzie. Będzie robimy te, bo akurat zobaczymy, jak mi Bozia pozwoli, no wszystko zagra, no to na pewno przyjadę. Ja muszę blisko wygryźć pomocy lekarskiej.
And both functions you have to turn on or turn off with these two buttons here. And now I can show you a little bit of the audio and a little turn around the band on 40 meter, for example.
Hier sind gerade Graubbeschauer runtergegangen und es ist kühler geworden. Ach du Schande, ja. Nee, so schlechtes Wetter haben wir nicht.
Różnych nasionek, cebuli, rzeczy, no to mam zebranych swoich, na 1/4 będę musiał dokupić, patrzyłem już nieśmiało, wszystko jest. To można powiedzieć, że super według mnie. A to jeszcze koledzy, to jeszcze wiesz, powiedzą ci. Także dziękuję, tak szybciutko tutaj, wiesz, przepraszam, no ale...
The current width of the filter is set on 4 kHz wide.
Уровень любой. 9 баллов, сейчас атаки плюс 15% пошел. Временно бросили тот диапазон, что там невозможно работать. Вот такие дела, Андрей. Добрый, Андрей, спасибо за ужин, за кинофон.
Okay, I hope you enjoy my recording. Sorry for some poor words. I'm not so good in English. 73 and hope to hear you sometime on the band. I am Oscar Mike 0 Echo Tango Paul. Bye bye.